Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 8 of season 3 of Reacher. This is the season finale, and what a season it has been. Last episode ended with a major hiccup in everybody's operation and plan as Quinn, rightfully so, did not trust Beck with any real intel, and thus when he got it and figured out where the meat was supposed to be, so he thought, he passed that along to Reacher, and now him and the ATF are all in the wrong place right now, as the deal is actually happening back at the mansion. So we got to get over there before he gets away, get Teresa, and hopefully put an end to Quinn and his reign of terror. So that's where we're at, man. Let's get ready to hop in and see how they bring this whole thing to a close. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies we react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. With that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 8. Here we go.
Reacher, goddammit. Answer me. Reacher, what kind of trap?
Gotta go, Neagley.
So if Beck actually thinks this is the drop, what's in these trucks that he's with? He would have to think nothing's up with what he's got going on, but does that mean that he didn't check the truck himself or with his guys? Right, I mean, they're not really his guys at all at this point, right? They could feed him anything. Shit. Nice, he's gonna start covering for them. Well, as much as he can. Use Quinn as bait.
You go east.
Just be safe, okay?
How?
I don't know, just do it.
That's so real, man. I just hope nothing happens to the old man.
I thought I'd been shoot.
What last words, man? Ooh, just a tad quicker. Don't forget, man, Beck is a gun dude. If he's got his hands on a weapon, you might want to watch out. Or, you know, he could just hide.
Wonder what I'd find if I looked under this trailer.
Why even say anything like that? Fucking idiot.
I think they drugged her.
Where'd they put her?
Upstairs somewhere I didn't see.
You better not send that text, buddy.
Delete.
Nice. All good. Heading back now. Nice. So he doesn't know it was a setup. Good cover. Let's get this fucker.
About time. Where are we at?
Everyone but the three of us, Beck and one of Quinn's guys are dead.
ATF agents?
Everyone.
Oh my God. How did they kill all of them?
Get Richard and Teresa, stop the buyers from getting away with the weapons. Then I'll deal with Quinn.
What about the gatekeeper? We're gonna knock him off the Empire State Building with some biplanes?
Nice King Kong reference.
I owe him.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. King Kong. Well, I would say meet our Godzilla, but not the appropriate comparison given the situation we have at the moment. Meet our biplane, I guess.
Who's driving the other truck?
Villanueva? Barely.
Yeah, he's really grinding those gears.
Only choice I had. I killed the other driver.
So you better behave.
Okay.
Wow.
I said my uncle was a truck driver and I went on the road with him sometimes. Shit, I'll be glad to be rid of you when this is over. Love you, kid.
Love you too, old man.
We're among some of the Mid-Atlantic region's most powerful business persons and players. The champagne is incomparable, and the lots are the best in the world. And
For Beck's birthday party, this music doesn't seem like it fits. But who knows? I don't know what Beck likes. This might be his top jam for all we know.
for you,
Beautiful. Hair like fire.
she's all yours.
That is disgusting.
Some music, some drinks. Then it will be time for pleasure. And then we will conduct our business.
That's bad news for Quinn, because that means this has got to be dragged out. Gives us more time to do what we need to do.
Pull it down low and try to drive like you know what you're doing.
He made it. He made it through. I was worried about him taking that swing there, that curve. So far, it's pretty smooth.
What do we do with him? We leave him behind. He knocks on us in 5 minutes.
You better hope I can find some rope in here.
Richard's right inside there.
Hey, if you're thinking of doing anything, I will stab you in the ass right here. So we follow Reach's lead, and hopefully we all walk out of here.
She means it. She'll stab you right in the shitter. Hey! Trouble.
Uh-oh.
We can't shoot them. They're here inside.
Wait. They're... shit.
Tell the driver to apologize and say we'll move the trucks.
A little late for that.
Oh! I didn't find any rope.
Find any rope.
Okay, what do we do now?
All right, I secretly wrote this. I know, it sets itself up. This shit writes itself. It's so beautiful. God. Oh, let's go.
I'm talking to you. What the hell?
Oh! Game on, motherfucker. Let's go. What's our plan? What's our plan? What's our plan?
Find Quinn. Keep an eye on him so we know when the deal goes down. He put a hit on you. You don't think he knows what you look like? Farmed out hit based on farmed out research.
This song makes a little more sense.
What are the caterers wearing?
White shirt, black pants, vest, black bow tie.
Shirt like yours?
More like his.
Give me your vest and tie. Hurry.
Nice.
The door's probably locked. Kicking it in will draw attention. There's no need to. Here. Your skeleton key. It opens every single door inside the house.
Nice.
Your son's as good as dead.
I'll get him. He's my son.
You want to up the chances he lives? Stay down here and let this guy do his job.
No guns.
No guns. Oh no.
Like men.
Shit. God, what a crazed ass look there. He knew for a big guy like him, he needed to train his main weakness, his balls. Oh, holy shit. Nice, use it, use it, use it, use it. Fuck. Oh my God. What do we do? Holy shit. Nice, nice, nice. Use that speed. Holy fuck. What? Stab him! Shit. Oh! 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 It went right in. Oh, shit.
Who are you?
Plumber. Just the toilet you called about. Yeah, I didn't think you would buy it.
Good try. Good try.
Take your gun out. Finger and thumb only. Nice and slow.
God damn it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No! Richie, go help. I don't know what you can do, but try, I don't know. Fuck. Still gonna check on him because we got shit to check on, but... Oh, never mind. What are you doing? Oh, just like he did one of his dudes. Except with a bigger chain.
Let's see how you like being choked, asshole.
Oh my lord. Wow. I don't know what we do. Richie! Swing your leg around it. Or that. God damn, what an animal. He's like, fuck, you gotta be kidding me, right? Let's go. Should have stayed to finish the job. How is this gonna come? Nice. Nice. Is that guy dead? I think he killed that guy. So he cracked his head and then he cracked his head on the tub too. I can't tell.
What are you
He
doing
might be
here?
fine.
I came to rescue you.
Good job, buddy. Oh! This is an insane fight. It's like Goliath versus Goliather. Oh! Oh! Now it's Reacher versus the... Shit. Now it's both of them versus the current as well. Oh my lord. What is this? Nice. Crushed his Adam's apple while he's down there. He's already couldn't breathe because of that. What a fight. Now that was a boss battle. Oh no, what is she gonna walk in on though? Hopefully the guy hasn't started yet.
I'm a private investigator hired to find out who's been stealing from your company. Corporate thinks it's Murray.
That asshole.
Nice.
I'm watching like a hawk.
I know I can count on you.
What a cover. That's funny. Okay, they're all still down here right now. No fucking way. These two hobbling down the street because they are giving it every last drop they got. This is insane. Oh, he didn't put... I think he got blood on that door. Hopefully that does. Ooh, 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 ooh! Shit! But we agreed, like men, no guns. But gardening tools were perfectly okay, though. I would imagine, even over the music, people would have heard that.
You shouldn't have fucked with me. I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you.
Oh! But not smarter. Wow, nice.
But I'm smarter. I pulled the bullet from the belt and plugged the barrel.
God damn. Get fucked. Why don't you get up again? Wouldn't that be something?
You're gonna be okay, all right? No, stay with me. Come on, Teresa.
Where's Nazir, by the way? He went upstairs to enjoy the gift you provided. Good.
Can you walk for me?
Man the door. I hope McCabe hasn't drugged all the life out of you. I do like a little fight in a woman.
Then you were gonna love me.
Anyway, it goes, if you pull that trigger, neither one of you will make out of here alive.
I don't know what our options are right now, though, but... Dude, set fire to all of it. Especially if you can find, like, the ammo packs. Or load up. Uh-oh. Nice! Well, yeah! I don't think that roll was necessary, but we got him.
You're okay. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
He got a bullet in both heads. Dude, I would've... Holy shit! I would've came in with, like as many... More than just the shotgun. Could have thrown one of those assault rifles over his shoulder or something like that. I'm sure they had some straps in there somewhere. Or hell, just double fist that shit.
What's happening? Where is everyone?
Oh! Wow! Dude, it's just a free-for-all at this point. Oh, I'd be worried about her coming into contact with McCabe. That'd be Reacher's worst nightmare in this scenario.
I'll hold them off. You get out of here.
Fuck!
Right now, you're more used to me as a hostage. But if you try to run, I will put a bullet in your fucking head. You understand me? Stay there. While I get more firepower.
Let my son go. All I've thought about for years is how I'd kill you.
That's the cap gun, isn't it? He might not know that, though. Yep. Wow, what a move. Was able to get the jump on him, too, because he didn't think he was still in the game. No! Shit! They set that up, too! The epoxy didn't have long enough to dry! No! Oh my... Oh my god.
Dad?
Wow, what a psycho.
I told you. I wasn't going to hurt you again.
Mm-hmm. You little bastard.
drop. I was just on my way to see you.
You were late.
Oh,
I grew tired of waiting.
Now we got the Russians here now, too.
Where is my money?
Ooh.
Sorry, guys, he's mine.
I have unfinished business with this man. So do I. Look around you, Richard. There are so many guns, and you're all alone.
Not quite.
Okay. So you have 2 guns.
4.
You should get out of here, too.
You didn't abandon her or me. I'm sure as hell not leaving you.
No matter the cost, I cannot let you have this man.
What if we bought him from you?
I told you I had it. They stole it.
Give me my money.
The money for him.
What if we take both?
Then you get neither.
Woo!
We came for the money. We leave with the money. As long as I deliver that to my friends back home, what happens to this man is none of my concern.
Let's do this.
Dobry wieczór. Dobry wieczór.
Man, I wonder if you could really get the true satisfaction out of this, because this guy doesn't even remember Reacher beyond what he knows out of recent events. There's not going to be that defeat. Well, I mean,
Put the pin back in that grenade.
that realization
Diffused.
in his eyes.
Explosives removed.
Wow. Good job.
I'm gonna call her an ambulance. It'll take him a while to get here.
Shit, let's go.
Do what you gotta do, boss.
You really don't remember me, do you?
No. Who the fuck are you?
Her name was Dominique.
Oh, that might be it. Okay. That's all he needed. He needed that nudge.
Now you remember.
Ooh! Right in the fucking dome. He used a bigger caliber this time. That's for damn sure. Didn't make that mistake. I think he took the whole top half of his head off. God. There we go. That's what I needed. That satisfaction of him knowing. I'm glad we could at least get that memory to come back.
Feds will have your father's bank account frozen in a few hours, so take whatever money's in the house with you. You said you dream of grabbing a set of car keys, blowing through that gate, and disappearing one day. Today's that day.
About my dad. He did the best he could with me. I'm glad I got to see the good in him before he died.
Oh.
I just wish I got to see more of it when he was still alive.
In my experience, if you spend a lot of time thinking about the pain from your past, it's probably not a good thing. Most people don't handle it well. Take care of yourself.
But what about you?
Back to the road.
What do you do when you can't forget the awful things from your past?
I find the awful thing, and I kill it.
I fucking love Reacher, man.
Ready to hang it up?
Yep. Now, if I could only survive a couple of decades with Maureen every day.
I wouldn't worry about it. In your shape, you don't have a couple decades.
What an asshole.
How'd it go with the ATF?
All things considered, pretty well.
And the DEA?
Time for me to move on.
Oof. Well, to be expected. We all knew that was the eventuality.
What'd you tell him?
The truth, basically. Your ex-army investigators, who I asked to consult on a case involving one of your old suspects.
Well, there we go. Nice.
As far as they're concerned, the Russians did it.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
And that kind of led to you and me having a pretty heightened thing. And it was great. So great. I got a half a mind to throw you in the back of the barn and relive the best parts of it right now. Not really stick to you, make it last, let's go to Pottery Barn and pick out lamps for our new place kind of girl. I like not having to check in with people, and I am better at doing my own thing.
Well, that works out just fine for us, right?
When I've ever spent time with you might just be my favorite.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
You stole the speech I normally say.
Oh,
Pretty much.
keep your head down, Reacher.
No chance at that.
Want some bagel?
Can't. Loose teeth.
Ooh. Oh, they got you pretty good, huh?
Damn, oof.
I figured it out. Why you do what you do. It's not just because you need to put things right. And it's not because you love the little guy. Because you hate the big guy. You hate the big, powerful, smug sons of bitches who think they can just get away with things.
You just figured that out? And here all this time I thought you knew me, Neagley.
Smart ass. No, poor kid. Oh, keeping the gun. I'm just glad this fucker made it home alive.
Hello, beautiful.
Oh. Reacher gets pulled over for not having a helmet. Aww. The smile on his face getting away from all of this. Aw, getting to bring her home. That's a pretty little stretch right there, man. Damn. What a season, man. What a finale. This thing was just bombastic. From the 10-hour-long brawl between him and Paulie to the shootout at the mansion and everything in between. Hell, the shootout that this whole thing opened with. Action-packed, tension-filled insanity from beginning to end. So many cathartic little moments. We lost Beck. I feel like that was a given. He died defending his son in this final little moment. You know, taking a stand, playing a bluff with the gun itself, the thing that bonded them together. Unfortunately, the thing that couldn't bond itself together was the epoxy that was used to fix the gun. The fact that they set that up last episode to be like, hey, be careful with that. It's still not dry yet. It still needs more time to set. And here, it just failed in the wrong moment. Otherwise, this whole thing could have went very, very differently. But I love that in the end, Richie gets to live out the dream that he talked about with Reacher. He gets to take that money, take a vehicle, and just get the fuck out of here. Leave this all behind and do whatever he wants at this point. And live however he wants. He had a bag full of cash. So he could probably make that work for a long freaking time. Just start over somewhere else and just leave all this. Like he said, he's got his life ahead of him. And I like that little back and forth he had with Reacher there before he set out. It's like, you know, what do you do when you can't deal with the bad things? I gotta seek them out and I kill them. That's what he does. Oh my goodness. And the whole like turnout too. I completely forgot about the Russians. That was the appointment that Quinn was talking about when the people here for the guns were just drawing out the exchange. I got his ass killed, got his dick shot off just before he got popped one right in the head. Tried to make off with the money in the whole little exchange, and then it became a whole-on brawl, free-for-all, as, you know, everything just started popping off, and everybody just started shooting at everybody. You had the people there for the guns firing at the people that were selling the guns, who were firing at the people here to stop all of it, and it just turned into this massive shit show. We tracked him down Terminator style as Reacher with his shotgun was combing through the place after he finally took out Paulie. The fact that that went from where it started into the ocean and then back to the outside road and then back to the fucking estate. What an insane series of events. Honestly, like, as much as like I could have bought that, just him hitting him in the throat, given the amount of force you could give, even a man his size, I'm not sure if it would be fatal enough, but it is a vulnerable spot. So I was willing to buy that when they were underwater that he crushed his, you know, Adam's apple, which would suffocate you and add to the quickness of drowning in that situation. But, you know, it was a little abrupt. It did seem like he insta-died there in that moment, but he didn't. Made his way back, limping his way down the street. What a hilarious series of scenes, man. Anyway, a little tangent there I just went on. Eventually, Quinn trying to take the money and leave as everything went tits up. He got cut off by the Russians who were like, hey, you didn't show up at our appointment, so we're here to get our money. And then we made a little deal with them. made a little stance. It was like, hey, we want him. You want the money. King. Give us him or you get none of it. They took the money. They skedaddled. Didn't have to deal with any of that. And just before, because again, if you know me, I like when the bad guy knows they've lost, knows why they lost, knows all of this, and takes that in their final moments as they flutter away into nothingness. And with Quinn not having any recollection of why Reacher's even hunting him down, I was like, would we really even have that full satisfaction? Would Reacher really be okay with that if he doesn't remember? Because I know part of that would eat away at me. But thankfully, and he knew it just as he said it, when he heard the words Dominique, because he ensured last time he was there, he knew her name before he did the deed. That woke him up, brought all those memories flooding back. Sometimes you just need a little trigger, a little help, a little nudge, and that's what he got. And in those final little moments, the final little seconds before his fucking skull got blown to pieces, he knew why he lost, and Reacher got his closure. Let's go. That's some good fucking shit. This was an insane finale. I really like these characters. I like the relationships that here, the camaraderie, the back and forth. As much as I love the dynamic, so much that was built between him and the other players in season 1, this comes really freaking close. They had a lot of charm. He kind of almost met his own match in Duffy, as she kind of, takes things as they come, much like he does in a lot of ways. Hell, even kind of subverting our expectations of the end of season Reacher letdown. He's the one that got let down before he could really say anything. As he said, it was like, hey, you kind of used my speech on me, so I got nothing else really to add. Great little dynamic. Loved that. I loved her attitude. I love the energy that she brought to all of this. I like that everybody kind of got their little moment in this, and Guillermo made it out just fine and had his little had his own tussle and won out in the end. Even though he got busted up doing it, he did at least come out of it and got to throw hands in his own right. Great episode. Everybody had something awesome to do. We saved Teresa. We got the bad guy. Happy ending for all in the end, save for Beck. To be fair, I don't know that Richie would have what he wanted if his father was still here. That might be the anchor. As terrible as that is to say, that would be the anchor. I think that would keep him from his dream. Unless how they just sat down and had like an adult talk. Like, hey, Dad, this is what I want to do. Hell, I'm sure his dad would even front him the money after all the bullshit they just went through to just get the fuck out of Dodge and live his life. Even if Beck didn't die, he was going to go to prison. So Richie would be free to do whatever he wants up from that point anyway. So you could have still done that route, I guess, and just be fine. And, again, not perfect ending, but at least, he would have been around. But I don't know, it just depends on your point of view on that front, I guess. The action in this season was top notch. This season did not relent at all from the start of the season to the end. Every episode had its little set piece, had its little moment. It just never let you get bored. The characters were great. The story was great. It was also personal to Reacher. I like when it's personal to him. I mean, all of these have been. The first one was about him trying to find out what happened to his brother. The second one was his team was being hunted in the present day. And now it was his first protege getting revenge on the guy who showed back up, whom he thought he got revenge on to begin with, who took her life, and him finally coming around to that. So all of these have had like a personal motivation, but I just like the way that they build off of that and also kind of, change the pace with this. The first one was like, okay, got this small town mystery where this stuff's going on. My brother's missing. What was he investigating? Who's behind it? And then following all those breadcrumbs. In the second one, we had kind of a conspiracy that was international with this tech company that was building these specific kind of missiles, and they were targeting his squad because his squad in their present day, who have kind of gone off in a bunch of different angles and directions and all that kind of stuff, got themselves involved in it, and then were being targeted one by one as a result. So then you had that whole kind of thing, this big kind of global conspiracy kind of shit. Then we kind of went into this where now Reacher's on the inside and has to play the undercover game. I like that every season has had a different flavor, a different outlook, and a different approach and feeling to it. But this one definitely is up there. I don't know, maybe it's rose-colored glasses or anything of the sort, but I still think my favorite might be season 1. But this is definitely a close second is this season. I'm not sure if they've been greenlit for a 4th season or not. Let me know. But I I can't wait if we get another one, man. I love what the show does. I know there's a Neagley spinoff in the works. I'd definitely be excited to check that out as well, see what she gets into in her spare time when Reacher's not phoning her up for some crazy antics. Yeah, man, phenomenal season, great television, great performances, great action, emotional, gripping little story, and excited to see where it go from here, guys. I want to know what you guys thought, though. What's your rankings on the season so far? How do you feel about how this all ended? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come here on the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Share, Your Course, Scott, Robert, Guillermo, Jeffrey L, Jake Charles, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, Watchtower, Domi, and Gregory Toner. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.